Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness, the show where I take a movie, break it down, give you my thoughts and feelings, and talk to you a wee bit more about it, what I really think about the movie. So it's not really a review as such. I don't really review any movies. I just kind of tell you what I think and why I like the movie and what the movie means to me, as opposed to such saying. Anyway, so to get right to the point, the movie we're going to talk about is, of course, National Lampoon's Vacation. Now, 1983, I think it was. Yeah, 1983. The reason I picked the National Lampoon's Vacation as opposed to... It is one of the popular ones. It is. Actually, it is the one that got started. I know a lot of people... We talk about this franchise. A lot of people out there do like this bunch of movies. And I know when you talk about... especially National Lampoon's Vacation movies, the first one is what started it all. The first one wasn't a success, wouldn't it be the sequels that then followed. Definitely the first one's the most popular one in my book, alongside the third film as well, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which of course I will talk to you probably about the 4 films at some point once I get round to getting them all. But I thought I'd start with the first film, just purely because it is the first movie. It is a classic, as everybody's favourite, especially 80s movies and comedies. If you're a big 80s person, comedies, that movie's got to be on your list. You might not like the sequels that followed. I personally, the 4 sequels that did follow with Chevy Chase, I've not seen. I can't really speak for that new movie that got released, Vacation, that was out this year. I've not actually had a chance to see it. It didn't really tickle my fancy to go and see it in the pictures, spend money to go and see it, but I might get around to viewing it at some point, maybe on Netflix or something like that in a couple of years time or something, and I might get to view it unless somebody's got it, and I could probably try and get a hold and watch it. So this is the one that really started it. Everybody's favourite is this Chevy. In fact, to be honest with you, this is the movie that everybody knows Chevy Chase from. The movies that everybody knows Chevy Chase. I like all 4 of the movies. A lot of people would say they didn't like the second one, and a lot of people say the 4th one was obviously the weakest. Now, for me, it's very different. I can't say I've seen this movie. The way I've seen these movies out of order. In fact, I've seen them back the way, because my first time I've ever seen a vacation movie was Vegas Vacation. And it was just coming on TV on like Channel 5, way back in the day. It was like 2000, the year 2000 or something, and it was just basically coming out on the telly for the first time. I think it came out in 1987, so that was the first time I'd seen it. And then I happened to later on that year see Christmas Vacation. It was on telly on the same channel, and I went, oh, alright, okay, I get it now. Maybe that's the first, and maybe that's the second. I had a little wee bit of research, and my dad said to me, I remember my dad said, "You've not seen European Vacation?" And I was like, there's more? And of course, then I went out and bought the video. I bought the video of Christmas because I was looking for it. I really loved it, and then I wanted to buy European. And I still actually have the video cassette of European to this day. It's actually in the house. It's actually downstairs. And I still kept it, even though I don't have a video player to play them on. But I've still kept it just as a wee... something like you keep. I've got a lot of wee videos that I've kept. I've kept Neighbours. And I've kept that. I've kept just certain videos you just don't want to fling away. You just think these films mean something to you, and you remember when you got them or something like that. That's what this means to me. And so I went, oh wow, this is great. Watched European, watched Christmas. Then I found out there was a first one, which I knew nothing about, which was just called Vacation. And all of a sudden it made sense. So I kind of did a wee bit of sort of research, and then I watched. And the first one, the only way I could get the first film was on DVD. And DVDs were just coming out at the time. So that was about 2000. So then I bought the first film. I liked it. I didn't have a DVD player as such, so I had to watch it on the computer. I think that was the only way. If you had a CD-ROM, you could watch it on your DVD-ROM on the computer, and that's the only way. We had this old computer that sat in the living room. That's the only way I could have it until I eventually got PlayStation 2, which was allowed me to play DVDs. So that's what happened with that. And so I really liked the film. I still love Vacation. I really do like Vacation. It really is good. It's one of the best vacations in terms of as I always said, I've said before, that's the first, that and the second. I mean, Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo's on screen together have a great chemistry, and they've got a really great chemistry. And I remember, because that was the first, that was actually the first DVD that I got ever. You always remember, like, I remember my first Blu-ray that I got, which was The Dark Knight, and it was because I bought the PlayStation 3, and it came with the, like, a package, and it had the Blu-ray in it. It had Dark Knight, and so I always remember, like, that was my first DVD Vacation. Came in this kind of Warner Brothers cardboard version of, like, you had a clip and you unclipped it, and I don't think you barely see them DVD cases anymore. But that was the first DVD that I got, purely the fact because I was collecting all the Vacation movies, and the rest were in video, and I was wanting to have the complete collection, but I couldn't get the first film on its own. I had to buy it on DVD, which I did. It was like £15 or something like that, and that was with no extras. There was no extras on it. Again, I went and rebought it when it came out in the DVD box set, and so I had to fling that away or get rid of it, hand it over. Got the DVD box set, happy with that. It's got all the 4 films. Then I got rid of that in 2013 because they released the Blu-ray Vacation collection. I mean, I'm happy with it. I don't know how many times I've owned them movies. I mean, I've owned them a lot. I've owned them in video, and I've owned them in DVD and all that. It's like any other movies that I've talked about, you know, the Superman movies, the Batmans, whatever. And you own them in all these different formats. But like I says, the Vacation movies is the ones that introduced me to Chevy Chase. They will always be the ones that introduced me to Chevy Chase. Before that, I hadn't seen Fletched, and once the internet was starting to kind of come into place, and I was on the internet in 2001 and whatever it was, I would get, like, I'd go to the information database, and it was like very slow internet that we had, and it would take forever. He's done this movie, he's done that movie. I better check that out. And DVDs were just coming out, so they were bringing out all the old stuff. There was a Chevy Chase movie, Spies Like Us, and Fletch, and Seems Like Old Times. And I've seen quite a lot of them, and the only one I still haven't seen is Foreplay, which was one that he apparently did. I think it's called Foreplay. And so it was one I've always wanted to see. Still haven't had a chance to see it. If it's ever on Netflix, that'd be great. I'll get a chance to see that. But yeah, they're really good. I always like the fact in these movies they always change the kids. Why they did that, I don't know. It became something like a joke to me. I always felt it was a joke that they did that as a kind of semi-joke. Maybe it was, to begin with, wasn't intentional. But yeah, I'm proud of the Blu-ray that got released, because the 30th anniversary of the Vacation movie gave us a lot of extras. And then actually one of the extras that we're talking about, they were going off to make the new Vacation movie, which became out Vacation. So I haven't actually had a chance to see that. But I'm a bit disappointed at the fact they've used the same name. I know that it's supposed to be a next story. It's supposed to be Rusty's taking his kids to all the world, but why take the same story? Why do that? Do you know what I mean? Why did they not call it Rusty's Vacation, or The Next Vacation, or something like that? Something like that, just to kind of tell it's the same story, but why call it the same name? You know what I mean? I really didn't understand that. I still don't to this day. And it's like the new Ghostbusters that are coming out. I know they're rebooting it, and it's called Ghostbusters again. But why are they having all the old actors in it if it's a reboot? Do you know what I mean? In that Vacation, it's like a reboot, but it's not. It's still got, you know, Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo's reappearance in it. You know, and I just don't understand that. I don't understand why they take a franchise that's big and then they make it into this. I don't know. I know that must be running out of ideas. Hollywood throwing out all the old good stuff that everybody loves, and it actually really bothers me in a bit, because these movies mean something to me and all the other people out there that love them, and then they take this movie and they just make it into whatever they want, and I think it's not good. I just don't like it. So, you know, it's the same with RoboCop. I got a chance to see that RoboCop on Netflix last year. I think it was last year, or the beginning of this year. It was on Netflix, and I sat there with my pal and we watched it. and it was just like, nah, it'll never touch the original, and you basically just pretend that it doesn't exist. So that's what I have to say with that. Love Vacation. If you haven't checked Vacation, guys, and you're looking to check a film you've always wondered, check it out. It is a classic. The comedy genius of Chevy Chase is in that. I've always said that Chevy Chase is, it's like a Will Ferrell today. You know, Will Ferrell's like Chevy Chase today. That's basically what I've always said. Always got that same kind of similar. So yeah, guys, I don't really have much. I don't want to talk about it for too long because it's a classic movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been. Get out of that rock that you've been hiding under. Get a chance to see Vacation. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it. I don't want to leave it too long. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more. I'm sorry I've left this a wee bit, actually filming it a wee bit late tonight, so I can get it out for you tomorrow, or today when you watch it. So yeah, guys, thanks very much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next Movie Madness video. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.